Peace, sisters. Peace, 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 peace. I'm going to let a couple people get in the room real quick so I'm not talking to myself. Just trying to get a few people in. How's everybody? Luna and I have been preparing for our journey. We're leaving today. My arrival day is Monday. I'll be 48. And so we're going to Cali until Tuesday. Go get some more sun and some water. Some beach. I really like to go down though because I like to play the drums. On Venice Beach on Saturday and Sunday, they have like drummers out there, like at least 200 strong, and we be playing for hours until dark. So I want to go get some of that drumming in that circle. So that's why I really like to be there. And then if I want a tat, I normally get my tats on Venice Beach, like this one. I got that one last year for my arrival day, and this year I'm getting wegotwe. It's a sister thing tatted on me on Venice Beach. So Thank you. Yeah, this is a short video. I'm doing later. Should be later today while we're on the road. I'll be doing a video on some tips on the re-education of the nation, and of course the drive-by planting. And I want to give a little history on some things with that. So right now, my inbox is kind of flooded with questions on how did I acquire my land. So this is some tips for you guys to think about, you girls to think about. May offer you some things that you can do. First, of course, you need money. I manifested my money to get everything I have. I mean, literally, I manifested it. Like, I never worked for anybody but myself. And Source told me to move to AZ. I didn't have any money. I had a store downstairs. I lived over top of my store back on the East Coast. And when Source told me to move, I'm like, okay, I need money. So I said to myself, how much money do you need, Ceka? I put $100,000 on a piece of paper and put it under my pillow. It was in January 2012. January 2013, my house caught on fire. I think it was the date, 13. Anyway, my house caught on fire. And I'm not going to tell the whole story because I've told it before. But in that, my house catching on fire, I wind up with over $200,000. I manifested the money, like literally. But, okay, if that's not working for some people or you don't know how to do that, but you have to put your intent in it. I meditated on that every night and when I rest, and every AM when I got up, I did at least a half hour to an hour meditation on me having $100,000. So when my house burnt down, I was insured. I had good insurance because my store was there too, and I was buying the house that I wanted to get out of anyway. I kept saying I want out of this house so I can move. So once the house burnt down, the first they gave me was $137,000 for the house itself, and I paid the house off, and then resold the shell, and then for my personal assets, it was over $100,000 with the stuff that I owned, and that's how the money came. And I left. But like now, some of us have to work. Some of us working for ourselves, which is good. And we not big as Walmart and Sears and shit. So it takes longer because we have to provide. We have to take care of where we are. So if sisters can start shacking up with each other, sisters that get along and is in the right energy with each other, start saving your money, because you can do this in groups too. You can do this in families. Your family and say two other sister family want to go get 40 acres. You feel me? And y'all split that 40 acre in 4 or whatever, however you want to do that. That's one way that you can start saving the money that you need to buy land. Another way to save the money is if you have to work in a system right now, you have to be determined. All of your extra money, all of it, need to go into savings. Everybody in the household needs to sacrifice. You feel me? We splurge. We waste money a lot as a nation. And we more money go through our hands than anybody else's in this country. Probably in the world, because there's more of us than everybody else. So, but we splurge a lot. You have to, whenever there's something I want to do, this is how it goes down. I get a book for that, just for that thing. So let's say I want land. I have a book just for land, a brand new book. And then I'll say, put everything in there that I want on that first page. What is it I'm asking for? What is it I need? I put it there. Then I say, so what do I need to get that? And I write it all down. Then I do a goal list. Okay, I got to get money. You know what I mean? But how I'm going to get the money. I got to save. I got to this. So I got a checklist. And as I finish one thing, I check it off. And at the last check, my goal is complete. And I do that with everything. And that's how I get through. You know what I mean? Like some people will start a project and don't finish. No, that's how I finish my projects, because I always go by my goal sheet that I created for myself. And that whole notebook is notes if something changes, how I need to go get those funds or whatever. So start with a goal. See the goal in front of you. You feel me? Write it down. See the goal in front of you, and make that the most important thing in your existence. Whatever we put our energy into is what we bring to ourselves. So, but if you, like I say, if you have to work in a system right now, do what you gotta do. But do it with the plan. Do it to be self-sufficient. All of your money. No more Christmas toys and shit. You feel me? That's not a real holiday or holy day. It's what it's supposed to be. You know, it's just for fun. Fuck a Easter and Easter clothes. Fuck that pizza because we want to watch the game on Friday. No, so you got to come into a sacrifice. The most important principle of the 7 principle, number 7 principle, is sacrifice. And we're going to bring y'all what the principles are. And that's what we did on June 9th. We made the sacrifice. So whatever you want, you're going to have to sacrifice. Put that money aside, never touch it. Start saving all your change. Like, it's a little jar. Like I just do jars under my desk. And I just dump this one out. Like, right? I'll start January into January. And January to January. And I don't spend any change. But by the end of the year, I got about $1,500 to $2,000 in change. You'd be surprised. If you look everywhere over here, I know it's a mess in here right now. We're doing stuff. Change. It's change all in the card. Thing, see the penny? I don't know if y'all can see that under there. Change. We never touch it. So then once the jars are full, what I used to do is go on vacation with that every year. That's how I would fund my vacations, because I'm a traveler. And I thought to myself, I got to get the fuck out. You know, I said I got to get out, so I don't have the money all the time. So I created a way, just save my change, and whatever I have, that's as far as I can go. And that's how that started. But now, Source has it where come January, I don't need money like that out that jar. So now for the last 2 years, that jar is just being dumped in another place. You know what I mean? Like a secret place that we have. We just dump it. We put it in the ground. And we won't touch it until, I don't know if y'all know what the blue barrels look like, a 55-gallon drum. I'm 5 feet. And it's a 55-gallon drum. It's almost my height. When that get full now, we'll crack it. I don't know how many years it'll take that thing to get full, but that's the mission. So we put it in the ground so we can't even cheat. You feel me? Just drop it in a hole, but it's filling this thing up. So anyway, shit like that, or things like that, just save your money. Save in groups. Form a group that wants to live off grid. That want to be self-sufficient. And that's another way to save money. If you want to do it, if you want to go dolo, then go hard. Go get 2 jobs. Save your money. Okay, and then don't buy land that, unless you got a really good payment plan that you're paying interest on. It doesn't make sense. When I bought my house, before I moved to AZ, the house that I bought, it was a $75,000 house. This is the kind of things that started making me want to get out the system. It was a $75,000 house. And I added that shit up. I was paying $900 a month for the house. And I really read the paperwork and realized that only $98 per month was going to principal. The rest of that shit was in fucking interest. So I added it up. 30 years from now, I'm going to pay $300,000 for this house. Do whatever you can to stay away from interest rates. That's the devil's playground right there. That's how they trap us and shit. Stay the hell away from anything with interest. If you got to get a car, unless you just have to get that car, try to buy a car straight up where it's yours. I mean, the only thing I haven't learned how to get out of yet is paying taxes. Like this house that I have here now, the land, the property, for all of it, we paying $600 a year. For all of it, we paying $600 a year, and that's property taxes. I could take that shit out my coin bank. You feel me? $600 a year. So you don't want stuff that has interest, and we just haven't found a way to get out of having paying taxes yet. How to become indigenous or sovereign. Like I hear about the more science people and all of that. I was with them for a little while, but they asses ain't free. But I don't know what they talking about. So we don't know how to get out of that one yet, or to truly claim our indigenous status. But okay, so where was I? Save your money. Watch out for interest rates. So if you can get a private owner, once you find your land, if you can get a private owner, because listen to this, if you can get it while you're still working, before you even have your money saved, and start putting the money on the land. You can go that route too, opposed to saving it all up. Just put all your extra money on the land. It's best to go with private owners, because a lot of private owners are self-financing and ain't no interest. Like when the guy sold me my land, he wanted $10,000 for the land. And that was just because he was on a run, meaning he wanted to get out of here. He wanted to go move to Mexico, and he was sick of this place. So he wanted $10,000. So he said, look, you can pay me $200 a month until the land is paid off. But at the time, I had the $10,000K. So I just, I want it. I like it. Everything on it. One of my buildings alone cost $10,000 on the land that he left me. So I'm like, no, I don't want no bills. I don't want shit. I got the money here. Take the $10K. Because, I had over $150,000 in my pocket anyway. So I gave him $10,000 cash, and I took a walk on that. And the land is ours now. So that's how I got the land. So, but you can do that. Like a lot of people would do that. But you got to get out the concrete goddamn jungle. Get out the concrete jungle and the places around, like on East Coast. Unless you down there in the country. You feel me? Go to places like where it's spacious. Because those will be your cheapest places. The less people around, listen to this. The less people around, the cheaper the property. Because the more people, then you start having the grid. The grid is your electrical poles. Like where we are, we off grid. But my land is worth $39,000 raw. That's because it's close to a grid. Like it's not too far away that I can have electricity put on the land that'll cost you between $10,000 to $25,000 to have electricity run to raw land. So, the further you are away from the grid, the cheaper your land gonna be. Remember that. So if you chilling in DC and shit, talking about you want some land, you're gonna pay hella money talking about you can't find no land. You got to migrate. That's key. You gotta get the fuck up. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. You gotta do something you never did before. You feel me? If it's too much for you, like I say, do it with other people. But you gotta get the fuck up and go like the goddamn birds. They migrate from East Coast to West Coast every year. They don't know what the fuck they're gonna see. Get the fuck up and go somewhere. Start looking outside of your hometown and your little concrete jungle if you want some land. Start looking at the Midwest. Start looking at YouTube videos. Start looking at where there's other Moors or melanated people. May not be a lot. It's California, Arizona, Nevada, Colorado. Because even if you, like, where melanated people, it's not a whole bunch of people, melanated people, like, say, Colorado, but the people there are so beautiful, because they are melanated. They Mexicans and shit, and they really get along with us. So you want to go places like that where you'll just comfort. Start getting the fuck up and take trips. Take a ride this summer. Look up some land. Look up some areas. Get in your car and go see it. Go feel the place out. When you feel it, just start making your moves. Remember, because we manifest whatever we want. But you just have to be true to your intent. You have to stop mixing intents and all of the shit you want, all the shit at one time. If Dr. York, I don't think the book is still out, called The Mind Scroll. It's a really powerful little book. You need to focus on one thing at a time, because then all of your energy go into that thing. All of your power into that thing manifest. Then focus on something else. So the first thing is to do is to create your intention. Write an affirmation for your land. What I want. That's the last thing like a lot of people want to hear. But I'm telling you, it's really that easy. It's that easy. You know how you say you want something and all of a sudden it's there? Like, girl, like this just popped up in my life. I just said I want me this. And here it go. My mother just brought it to my house. Because that's that's your intention. Is magic. Use your magic. Melanated woman, melanated goddess, Iyazi. Use your magic in everything you do. You're doing it anyway. You use your magic when you cook. And you transmutate fucking rice grains to something edible. That's magic. That's alchemy. Changing something from one form to another form. That's alchemy. You use it every day. So now use it in your intentions. So write your intentions out for your land. And that's your start. What you want. What you choose to have for yourself. Write it out. And when you write it out, don't say, I want land. Say, I have land. Say what your land look like. What it feels like. Talk about your well and your this. All in your intention. You feel me? Then do a vision board on it. I mean, take that. And then record it on your phone. On your voice recorder on the phone. If you ain't got the app on there, put it on there. Record it. Listen to that every day. At least, definitely, as you go into rest, listen to it. And as you waking up, listen to it. Have it embedded. And then just in the middle of the day, put your affirmation on. You don't do this for a day. Don't do it for a week. Do it till you get what you're looking for. And then do a vision board. I have one in my room. Just a white board. Like that. Get a magazine that got landscape in it. And just paste beautiful things that you see on your land. All on this vision board. So when you wake up in the AM, after you listen to your affirmation, stare at that vision board. Stare at it while you're listening. Manifest this shit in your presence. And then I need you to get your book just for this, just for my land. Don't write nothing else in this book. Everything about this book is your land. Either you want to paste some pictures of stuff that you want on your land in there. Even if you want to paste pictures of your children playing on land, whatever it is, that's what this book is about. It's your goal. You're going to write your goals in this book. One, from the beginning to the end, what you need to do. You need to save the money. If you need to go see it, what you need to do, write every goal on there. If you say I got to save money, then I got to go to work. I got to go work and I got to do this. I'm going to get this much money. Put all of your goals on there. And when you check that last goal off, you should be in front of your land. Always do a goal sheet. So I hope that helps. That's how I got my land. Because I said I need it. I said I need freedom. I said I can't take the concrete jungle anymore. I can't take it. I can't light a fire when I want. I can't have a fire place in the inner city. I'm dependent on them for every goddamn thing. I need to build something to feel like a woman. To feel like a wombman. I needed to have something of my own and survive on it. Without a struggle. It's not a struggle what we do, Luna and I and Kefir. We love what we do. Like the sister tell you that was here. We're not struggling. It's hard work because we putting the work in. The fuck? It's hard work, but we love what we do, so it's not a job. When we tired, we fucking stop. We ready to get back at it, we get back at it because we can do what we want to do. So just manifest what you want. So one more time, the instructions is do your affirmations on your phone with your voice. There's nothing more powerful than your voice. You can play some music in the background while you're recording on your phone and you can listen to it. Nothing's more powerful than your voice. The loudest voice in your head is your voice. That's why sometimes we need to STFU and shut the fuck up and hear something else because the loudest voice in our head is our own. So get your affirmation straight. Get your vision board straight. And get your goal. Go get your book and get your goal book together on what you need to do to manifest your land. And go get it. Make the sacrifice. 7 principles. Make the sacrifice. As a matter of fact, let me just throw this at y'all. The 7 principles. Womb science, spirituality, natural law, love, economics, education, sacrifice. These are 7 principles I'm about to teach y'all. But listen. Just put your mind to it. Start saving your money and go get your land. Get out. If you've been in the concrete jungle your whole life, you're not a person to travel a lot, but I want that. How you going to get it sitting around talking about I want that, but you won't go nowhere? Visit a sister that did it. Visit us. Come see it for yourself. Come touch it, feel it. Right now, where I'm at now, I'm not on the land. With another one of our properties that we don't owe no mortgage on. Even with the house. How did I get the house? I got a video on YouTube, too, about it. Ceka, the Truth Frequency Transmitter. Or just put my name in there. And it'll come up, my channel. But, with the house. You know, because after coming from the house on the East Coast, I'm like, I don't want any more, mortgage or interest. So, this house is worth like $50-something thousand, but it was on the market for $14. So I looked into it, looked around the house and shit. And I'm like, okay, why this shit so cheap? So I talked to the people. Why the house so cheap? Oh, because the people who lived in there before, it was a drug bust in that house, and they was making meth in that house, and they hid drugs in the floor. So I said, I'll call you back. So I called my dad, who's a carpenter, and I was like, Dad, so if somebody made meth in the house, how do you get that out the walls and stuff? He said, how long has it been? I said, well, it's been empty for 2 years. He said, well, it's already gone. He said, but to double seal it, you just put semi-gloss paint over the whole thing and seal that goddamn house. Because the paint is going to seal it. Nothing's going to be able to, no air. The walls are not going to be able to breathe with semi-gloss paint. So, but these Hobokens down here didn't know nothing about that. You feel me? They just meth in the house. It could be poison. You got to rip the whole house down. So I gave a lady $14,000 cash. That's how I got this property. And painted the whole house like my dad told me to do. There was no smelling here in the first place, though. You feel me? So it was a little fixer-upper, things that we had to do. But put the work in. You feel me? You're not going to get a $100,000 house. You're not going to, on a Yugo salary. On a trailer home salary. You're not going to get a Bentley on a Yugo salary. Work with what you got. And be prepared to put the work in for what you want. You're not just going to get some land to magically appear for you. And it's going to magically have everything you want on it. You got to get your hands dirty again. We have to learn to build again for self and kind. And that's why it's so important, the re-education of a nation. As a matter of fact, we doing that, hopefully today while we on our way to Cali, I want to do that video, some pointers on the re-education of the nation. Luna and I have decided that we're going into botany, the study of plants. But we'll get more into it later. But that's our re-education. I want to know everything about the womb. So yeah, so I hope this helped. Play it back if you didn't hear it. Play it back if you did hear it. If you're one of the people, obviously, if you probably in this room right now, you one of the people who want some land. So take these tips, play it back a couple times, go through the tips. Listen, like I told y'all, go get that free education. This is free education. This is from somebody who did it, not talking about it. I'm living it right now, and this is how I did it. And you can do it the exact same way. You feel me? So play this back. I love you. We're going to see y'all later, though, on the way to Cali. If anybody down Cali, we're going to be there. We ain't going to get there till tonight. Probably about, tonight don't matter. It's going to be too late. Probably 1 o'clock. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we're going to be in Cali. So, if anybody down that way, the board, we come to see you. Link up with us. Love you. Love you. Love you. See y'all later.